Smell-O-Vision's back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Power Vacuum. I'm your host, Belmont, and as some of you may have noticed from the cold open, Sony is trying to bring back the classic Smell-O-Vision. Now, they don't think they're trying to bring back the actual Smell-O-Vision because I believe that's copyrighted, or maybe not. It was invented in like 1928 or 29 originally, and was only used once, as far as I can recall, for The Scent of Mystery, which was a movie from the 60s. And, but Sony's invented some new technology. We'll go over that in a minute, but I want to read this article from Automaton. Sony lets you experience the smells of Infinity Nikki in new high-tech collaboration event. 5 Sony stores across Japan's major cities are holding collaboration events with Infold Games' Infinity Nikki, running from January 10th to February 3rd. The Ginza Sony store's exhibit in Tokyo is of particular interest as it showcases a demo prototype of Sony's latest olfactory technology, the grid scent. This means that visitors get to smell the world of Infinity Nikki, and there have already been some reports of what it's like. The grid scent is experimental spatial aromatherapy technology that emits scents with precise control over factors like distance, angle, and duration, with the goal of adding the dimension of smell to movies, games, and music. Why you need to have the smell to music, I'm not exactly sure. I guess smell the sweat of the band? I don't know. Ranting. Sony's collaboration with Infinity Nikki allows visitors to enter a cubic theater called Shikaku, inside of which they can view and smell Infinity Nikki's promotional videos as the grid scent does its magic. As for what it actually smells like, language, 4Gamer describes identifying the fragrance of roses, lavender, and vegetation while viewing establishing shots of the village, as well as oceanic smells during fishing scenes. Scenes of Nikki herself were enhanced by the smell of her perfume. Despite there being a surprisingly large number of scents during the 2-minute experience, they apparently did not mix or linger, and there were no sensation of mist hanging in the air or something being sprayed around you. Gamer.jp reports that the scent is emitted from a nozzle at the bottom of the monitor, and the amount is adjusted to prevent multiple scents from mixing. Taking into account the distance from the viewer, the grid scent seems to be equally effective at eliminating scents as it is at creating them. Unfortunately, it's still not possible to actually play Infinity Nikki with the grid scent, but it could be happening sooner than we think. The Sony and Infinity Nikki collaboration events will run until February 3rd in Sony stores in Ginza, Sapporo, Osaka, Nagoya, and Fukuoka Tenji, Japan, of course, and I apologize for butchering any of those if I did, and I'm sure I did. This is crazy. I find this flabbergasting that Sony is attempting to bring back Smell-O-Vision. As I said earlier, it was only Sense of Mystery, Smell-O-Vision, The Scent of Mystery, 1960. I thought it was later than that. I thought it was in the 60s. Is the first film to use the Smell-O-Vision system to release odors at points in the film's plot. At points in the film's plot, and the first film in which aromas were integral to the story, providing important details to the audience. It was produced by Mike Todd Jr., who, in conjunction with his father, Mike Todd, had produced such spectacles as This Is Cinema, Around the World in 80 Days. Okay, well, I've seen that. The film was later released in Cinerama under the title Holiday in Spain without Smell-O-Vision. I'm pretty sure it was also the last. Does it say that? The Scent of Mystery. I always thought it was The Scent of Fear. Was The Scent of Fear one? Scent of fear in relation to smell-o-vision refers to the idea of hypothetical movie scene where audiences could literally smell the fear of a character, utilizing the smell-o-vision. It was only used in the scent of mystery, which different smells were made of. Key points. This is what we want. This was a technology aimed to release specific smells in the cinema during a movie based on what was happening on screen, allowing the audience to experience the scene more immersively. And the only movie ever released using it was The Scent of Mystery. While the scent of fear is not a real feature in any movie, it represents a potential smell-o-vision to enhance the emotional impact of a scene by adding a smell directly related to the character's emotional state. All right, well, yeah, so scent of mystery. But yeah, this looks like a shot of it. I'm wondering if this is the actual size and this is a big version so people can see it better, or maybe this is a larger one that contains more scent. This appears to be a close-up of what's probably inside with these little nozzles I pulled up an article about this. I haven't read it yet, so let's go ahead and check it out. I don't care about cookies. Sony's creating together new valve through approaching the sense of smell. Sony's tensor valve technology, unique odorant control technology. The tensor valve. This looks like this is pretty complex looking for just a valve. Anyone can easily handle smell. Well, not anyone. The sense of smell is said to be the least studied of the five senses. See, I have to pause on this first sentence because that's debatable. The sense of smell has been heavily studied. Is it the least studied? That's hard to gauge because I know Disney did a whole scent experiment. Panera Bread completely redesigned the entire function and layout of their restaurants based on the smell of fresh baked bread. So there are studies being done. It's just hard to tell if it's the least, but let's just assume for the sake of the article it is. This isn't even an article. This is Sony.com, Technology and Activities. Smell has been considered difficult to handle until now. In the hope of a future in which everyone can freely handle smells, we have developed our own tensor valve technology that allows for easy control of smells. The NOS DX1000, that is a delightfully retro-sounding name, announced in this October. When was this article from? I guess last year. Is a digital and olfaction system for olfactory measurement, where leakage of smells and odor pollution of the space has been issues only for Japanese market. Now proposal for user experience, the grid scent, which enables spatial aromatherapy by freely controlling the number, placement, odor presentation, distance/range, and control method. Visitors to the exhibition will be able to experience new possibilities in the fusion of movie, music, and smells, and now video games. Because I assume this was, that's it. Is this proprietary wire type linear actuator valve array, high force, high stroke, high parallelism. This is some technical jargon. Back to I'll go ahead and include a link of it. Wow, 2022. Or that might be the article number. I'll just include this link if anybody wants to read it themselves in the description. But yeah, here we go. Infinity Nikki. Smell experiment with... I had to stop. It was auto-playing. I don't know what this game is. To me, it looked a little bit like Atelier at first. But when I was watching this clip, I get the feeling that they're just trying to do too much in this game. See, there's like a world exploration is part of the game. Infinity Nikki, which I guess that's the point. Infinite options, infinite choices. This is where people were smelling the flowers she was running past. But there appears to be farming. There appears to be animal husbandry, catching animals, interacting with wild animals. She can apparently fly on a giant flower. Fishing game. This is where the ocean scent came in. For all you fishing game lovers and or haters out there, now you know. Yeah, mini games, mini activities. I think there's a clip of, yeah, this is open world exploration. We have some platforming and puzzle solving. Just feels that there's too much going on. Maybe they're spreading themselves too thin. I don't know the concept. I'll have to look it up to find out more. But I'm really not that interested in it, as it were. As Kirby called, he wants his action back. Damn. But yeah, here you go. There's a brief clip of Infinity Nikki. Some Cinderella shit right here. A lot of copyright issues popping up, but maybe they're legally distinct. Who knows? I'm just fascinated that Sony's bringing back Smell-O-Vision, their own version with the scent grid or the grid scent. Grid scent. But it's crazy because it's been a joke since the 60s. You go back and watch television all the way up, lots of children's programming. Futurama even made a joke about it, where Smell-O-Vision wasn't even out until the year 3000 because it's so unlikely to happen. But if Sony manages to make this a household item, that's a game changer. Can you picture playing Zelda and smelling the food cooking while you're cooking it, or smelling fresh grass as you spin attack and cut down a swath of grass around Link? That would be nuts. People would enjoy the fuck out of that. I would enjoy it. I think it would be crazy. It would also be great technology if it can actually eliminate odors the way the person claimed and inject better ones in. It could just be a regular household item that everybody wants. But who knows? We'll just have to wait to see what the future holds. Maybe they're planning some sort of special edition of this game where you can come play it at a location and experience the smells. But we don't know until it comes out. I just want to talk about it because it blew my mind that Sony was planning a whole new version of Smell-O-Vision. But that's all I have for this video. Belmont out.